Welcome to the breakdown. I'm your host, Diane Rembert, avid reader, award winning literary blogger, and the founder of Diamond's Literary World, which is my footprint in the literary industry. Today is June the 12th, 2021, which I am, or a friend of mine has renamed the day the literary industry opened back up, or in our case, the African American literary industry opened back up. Because we had three events going simultaneously on today. Um, Two of which I was able to attend virtually. Um, Modern technology is something, isn't it? And I'm telling you, this the pandemic has allowed us to be in more than one place at one time. So let's start off with um, Dallas, where New York Times bestselling author Ashley Antoinette held AspireCon. And I was able to see videos and pictures of that event. Wonderful, wonderful. No detail missed. Number two was the Great West Book Fest in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is put on by Radia Hubbard, co-founder of Urban Reviews. Check her out if you are not doing so, because wow, this was a well put together virtual event. One that it was the 13th, and it's one that I've been meaning to go to for years, and just was not able to this year because it was virtual. Thanks to this great app called Zoom, I was able to attend that event today. Meanwhile, I'm doing that, and I'm also virtually attending what I would have to say is probably like the best event to date. Is the Hustle and Grind in Detroit, Michigan. Okay, we're talking about the likes of um, crime novelist Kawan, uh, Twisted Mother T Styles, Queen of Street Lit, Wahida Clark. We're talking about Shannon Holmes. We're talking about novelist Blacktop. We're talking about C.J. Hudson, um, Navi Robbins. We're talking about Day Cochran. We're talking about Tina Marie Turner. There were so many authors there. I just, I was in heaven. Like, I really was. And it was so great to see the authors interacting with the readers supporting the authors, letting them know that we missed interacting with you guys. And of course, I did it virtually um, for my own reasons, but I will be there next year. I suggest that you put it on your calendar and join me. Um, the book that I'm going to talk about today is a it was a book that was co-authored by an author, a book that was co-authored by a young lady that also attended the two events, the two last events that I mentioned. She was a featured author at in Milwaukee, and then she was also at the Detroit Hustle and Grind. We're talking about none other than LaJill Hunt, who, along with New York Times bestselling author Carl Weber, penned Family Business 4. Let's get into Family Business 4. Now, a little disclaimer, there may be a few spoilers because at this point, this is book number 9. And so I may tell you guys a thing or two that you didn't know about this series. So let's get into it. Family Business 4. When I first started this book, I had quite a few questions. I did not remember Paris, one of the twins, having a baby. I was like, where did this? They said she has a son. Where did he come from? And then a fellow reader reminded me that she had a baby by her love interest, and I'm not going to tell you very much more than that because he has his own book. Okay, and so I'm going to leave that there. but just know that it's a juicy story. So I've been asking for a certain family member's story, and boy, was I pleasantly surprised to find out that that's just what I was given in this book. So, when Junior is on his honeymoon, he spots a young man that looks just like his brother Orlando. Two and two together, he realizes that's his nephew. And so, if you guys remember, Orlando had a baby. The mother took him away. She married someone else, and they went away. And the stepfather was poisoning the little boy against his actual family. Well, what they say, the chickens have come home to roost because when Orlando went home, when Junior went home and informed the family that he had seen his nephew, okay, all hell has broken loose, and guess what? We're going to go find Orlando's son, okay, and we're going to bring him home because the Duncans, most if not all of them, are living on the in the estate. So the chosen family members are Sasha, and I know at some point Rio was there, um, but there's a spin because Sasha's mother, um, y'all remember the crazy mother, right? Okay, well, her mother is holding a secret over Elsie's head. So Elsie decides to replace Sasha with London. Now, if you know me, you know I've been asking for London stories. So how pleasantly surprised was I to find out that book four was about London. London. There were some surprises that went along with that surprise. Because baby, coming along for the journey was Mr. Darrell Graham himself, Mr. Man in 3B. Y'all remember him? What we didn't know was that London and Darrell had a past that somehow crept back up when they were in search of Orlando's son in Jamaica. In Jamaica, man. Okay? And so I'm saying it because I'm trying not to give it all to you, but I was so excited. What excited me more is I have Jamaican roots. So I'm familiar. It was yard. It was back home. It was yard for me. Okay. I know about the places they're talking about. I'm super interested in the things that they have to say. The one thing that I really could have done without, there were so many characters in this particular book. Like I felt like at one point we were swamped with characters. That there was a lot of storylines going on within the storyline, and they were necessary when you put all the pieces together. But that's it. You just had to really pay attention in this particular book. Um, and I was just like, well, they're here, they serve their purpose. But oh boy, it was a journey. It was really a escapade, if you will, trying to get this little boy back, safe to his father. Now, of course, Orlando's like, listen, y'all are going looking for my son. Ain't no way in hell I'm not going to be a part of it. So he ends up, at some point, it's like at least 3 or 4 family members over in Jamaica. Meanwhile, Harris is back at home. He's upset because they selected London to go on the mission. But, Harris is a punk. And he proved in this book how much of a punk he was, because when they said to him, okay, you know what, well, if you don't want London to go, how about you take her place? Well, you see, and it was that sort of thing. And you know what? I'm not going to tell you how, but Harris ended up paying for that. He really did. He ended up paying for that at the end of this book. And I was so happy for London. Like, I really was. Like, I want to tell you guys, but I can't. But I hope that if you read the book, you were pleased with that outcome, or did you even see it coming? Um, and tell me your thoughts about it. Please come in the comment section and tell me your thoughts about it, because I want to hear what you guys have to say. I know, because I want to hear what you guys have to say. I know I get excited about certain things, but not necessarily what I get excited about is what you may get excited about. So I want to know your thoughts. Let me know where you stand with how this whole thing played out. Were you as excited with the outcome, the overall outcome, meaning how things happened, how they transpired? Again, I want to tell you, but just know that for some, it was a happy ending, and for others, maybe not so much. Uh, but I think that given the circumstances, I think that these authors did a phenomenal job. I really do. It was, like I said, just that one little thing. Like, it was just, a lot of storylines, but my some of my questions were answered, definitely. And then let me just tell you how I was reading book 4, which only took me 2 days. Half a book in one sitting, half a book in the other sitting. It's about 300 pages. But before I got to the last 25 pages, I was already searching for for family business number 5. Like, I was like, I've got to get answers. Like, I have to have answers. And luckily, because I read the way I do, book Family Business 5 was right there. So I can't wait to talk to you guys about that book, because that one is interesting. It's juicy. They're all juicy. If you haven't picked up the Family Business series, what are you waiting for? Again, this is book number 9, but it's a Family Business 4. Because, of course, you have To Paris with Love. You have Trouble in Rio. You have Grand Opening 1 and 2. The Man in 3B. And then Family Business 1, 2, 3, and now 4. So that's the 9 books. And I forget. Oh, I missed Paris's love interest. Mm, I'll come back to you with that one. But yes, so this is book number 9. So interesting. This family is giving me all the vibes that I need. Because one family member is just as interesting as the next. So, whatever you're doing, if you haven't checked out this series yet, please do. If you haven't read book 4 yet, please do. If you're not familiar with anything by LaJill Hunt, now would be the perfect time. Um, don't start here, but pick up something by LaJill Hunt, because she is a phenomenal author. Um, and she's funny as heck, too. Don't tell her I told you. No, but she's very funny. So I am so pleasantly thankful for all of you, and just taking the time and watching the video. I'm thankful for all of the support that you show me, not just here on YouTube, but all across social media. I'm so eternally grateful for the kind words you guys give me. You fuel my fire to do this. Again, if there was no you, there would be no me. So if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please take a minute to do so now. You can hit the bell if you want to be notified of when I create new content for you. And then give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts on the book. Give me your thoughts on the video. I want to take a minute to let you guys see that I was doing some spring slash summer cleaning, came across this forgotten t-shirt. The Queen, Miss Mary J. Blige, and Nas together when they went on tour. I want to say 2019 maybe. And if you guys know me, you know I absolutely love Mary. Oh my God, I love her so much. So I just wanted to share, sprinkle a little bit of this on you, and hope that you have a good, good day. I pray that you guys are meeting your reading goals. You're reading some amazing books. Because let me tell you, there are some amazing books out there, and that you get all of the blessings that you earnestly deserve. With that being said, happy reading and be blessed.